all environments and all people and all challenges that come your way. So continued success to you.
Thank you.
And to all the participants that have come through, we've all needed helping hands, we've all needed guidance in and throughout our life to sometimes inspire us or even to just give us direction. And I think that because you guys were awarded that direction through Rhonda's program, I think it's your responsibility now to give it to other people. What I want you all to do first is stop trying to control your life. First off, it's impossible to do, and it's a waste of time. Let me tell you what wise people do, right? Wise people don't waste time trying to control their life because they realize that it's uncontrollable. Too many uncertainties, too many abrupt things that happen. Problems, flat tires, anything can happen. So what wise people do, they're like Babe Ruth, you know, or Barry Bonds. They sit there and wait on their pitch. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Is that it? What? And they hit it out the park. See, what wise people do, they don't waste time and energy worrying about things that they can't control. No, for what? They position themselves for success, and then they adjust accordingly. That's what wise people do. Case in point, let's say we're both 30 years old. Me, at 18, I got incarcerated. Don't tell nobody, I mean, well, it's not true, but anyway. I got incarcerated at 12 after 18 years old. You, 30 years old, you're in the prime of your life. You went straight from high school to college, got your master's, got your PhD, you're married, you married the woman of your dreams you met in high school. The world is at your fingertips. The world is yours. So I get out of jail, right? And I'm totally driven because all 12 years while I was incarcerated, all I could think about is how far behind the game I am and what I need to do to catch up and to really show who I really am, because this time spent in prison didn't show who I really was. Okay, so quite naturally, people are going to look at the person that's excelling like, wow, he's a star. The other guys, he's not doing real well. So because I was so driven, I came out, I got my PhD by 42, and I'm the #1 candidate for a head professor position at the university. Whereas the guy that was excelling, married and everything, guess what he did? He got prideful. He got prideful, relishing in his money, in his marriage, in his opportunity, met new friends. See, so what happened is by 42, not only did he squander his job, in which he had 3 opportunities, but he squandered his relationship, his marriage, his kids don't respect him. So the question to you I ask now is, who's in the best position? See, my point to you is this. It's never too late to get it right. See, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You see, even you look at professional athletes, how many of you saw Broke 30-30 on cable? It was airing last week, the week before. They said over 70% of athletes go broke after 5 years of playing professional sports. But isn't this the same people that we idolize and look like they got it made? But the truth of the matter is all they did was have a good head start. See, life is a marathon. So stay encouraged. Don't get down on yourself because it's never too late to get it right. What you want to do in life is this. You want to build your house with brick. I know. Brick is so heavy. Oh, it takes so long. It's so much easier to build it with wood. But the problem with building your house with wood is this. Yeah, you can build it fast, and you can get it done. You can accelerate really, really fast. But the one thing that none of us can avoid in life is adversity. None of us can avoid adversity. We're all going to face adverse situations. We're all going to have challenges. We're all going to be in inopportune situations in which we're void of direction. So when you build your house with wood, this is what happens to you. When that adversity comes, your wood is not stable enough. Yeah, you got up fast, you're on the 8th floor, but brrr, you come tumbling all the way down. See, but when you take your time and you invest in your foundation, that's a big word, we're going to come back to that. See, when you invest in your foundation, you build your house with brick. Yeah, you may only be on the 3rd floor, but it's solid. It's solid. And again, because none of us can avoid adversity, When an adversity comes on the brick, yeah, it's pressing, it breaks. Well, okay, I only fell to the second floor. You only fell down one level. See, so you're still encouraged to keep going. Whereas the wood, you're going down to ground level each and every time. It's not solid. So then the person building their house with wood, now they're really eager to get back, because now they got to play catch up. I was always on the 8th floor, he was at the 3rd, now I got to start all over from the ground level, and he's on the 5th floor. So now not only do they build it with more wood, but now they get plywood, more thin wood, more cheaper. So now they build it more fast. They're getting up. They're on the 16th floor. Okay, I'm past the guy building it with brick. Here comes that adversity. So here's the question to you. When you build your house with wood, see, when you only invest to speedball the game, to get at the top with no foundation, you hit the ground every time when that adversity comes. And then, this is the magical question to you all, and I'm sure all of you had in some way, shape, or form, all of us in some way, shape, or form have built some aspect of our life in wood, and had to realize if I keep building it with wood, I'm not going to make it, or I need to shift gears. I need to add some brick to this. I need to add something more solid, something more foundational to this. So after you hit the ground so many times, the question is, how many times does it take for you to be so discouraged that you don't even want to get back up anymore? Oh, that's a hard place to be. So now, what you start doing is you stay on the ground level, because now you're blaming the game. Now it's something wrong with the system, not you, of course not you. Something's wrong with the system, so now that's what you do. You rest on the ground, because now you're too discouraged to even try to get back in the game anymore. So now what you do is you just hate and discourage on everyone else that tries to get in the game and better themselves. That's about 85% of society, right? Why are you going to do that? Why are you going to go back to school? Why are you going to join the Menz Fit Group? What is that going to do for you? Why are you trying to better you? You don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to dress. You can't access the proper clothing to go to these interviews. See, they've been in the system already building their house with wood. They've hit that adversity and hit ground level so much that now they've accepted it. They don't even want no more, not even for themselves, but they don't want better for you either. Don't be that person. Build your house with brick. It's right there for you. Adversity's going to hit all of us. You can't escape it, right? Listen, it's nothing new under the sun. If you want to be successful, you got to do what successful people do. If you want to be the best that you can be, here come that word again, you got to build a solid foundation. And let me tell you how. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But both routes are hard. If you build your house, with brick and a solid foundation, it's difficult, because you got to do the groundwork, you got to study, you got to adhere to all of the changes and modifications. And if you build it with wood, it's hard. You're trying to go all fast and trying to compete and race and this and that, and you keep hitting rock bottom. But the difference is this: when you build your house with brick, the benefits are that you're able to have a proactive life because you've been proactive in your efforts. So therefore, you're able to have some impact on the outcome of your life. Whereas if you build your house with wood and you get stuck on the ground, guess what? You can't be proactive because you haven't achieved anything. So you have to be reactive. So now you can't plan a vacation with your family. You have to accept whatever comes to you, and hopefully I'll be able to do it. Hopefully something comes my way. You can't plan what you're going to purchase for the house because now you're not working, so you don't even know where the monies are coming from. So now you're stuck living a reactive life, no control in your life. See, so this is how you start building your foundation. You got to get to know yourself. I know it sounds simple, right? But it's very difficult. And when I say get to know yourself, it correlates with a contractor building a home. You see, when you see a lot of land, they don't just come and drop the home right on top of the land. No. That's not foundational. You got to dig deep. You got to dig under the dirt. You got to get to the crack. Get to that ugly stuff. Get to those issues that we bury.